Have you ever met someone who seems to get angry at everything? Arguments, traffic, other people's opinions. They end up feeling completely drained every single day. Ravi was exactly like that. He just couldn't stand being wrong. He couldn't ignore what he saw as disrespect, and he could never, ever walk away from a conflict. If someone said something rude to him, he felt he had to respond. If someone didn't show him respect, he felt an overwhelming need to prove himself worthy. He lived in a small town and was known for his sharp tongue and quick temper. Everyone learned to avoid arguing with him because Ravi would always take it way too far. But deep down, he wasn't a bad person. He was just tired. Tired of feeling disrespected, tired of fighting, tired of being angry. One day, his life took a turn he never expected. Ravi had gone for a walk by the river to try and calm his mind after a particularly nasty fight with a coworker. That's when he saw him, an old fisherman sitting silently by the water, mending his net. The man looked so peaceful, almost glowing in the light of the evening sun. Ravi sat down near him and sighed. "You must be lucky," he said. "You get to sit here all day doing nothing. People don't bother you like they bother me." The old man smiled, his eyes twinkling. "Oh, people bother me too," he said gently. "But I've learned the art of walking away." Ravi frowned. "Walking away? That sounds like weakness, like you're giving up." The fisherman chuckled softly. "No, my friend. Walking away isn't a weakness. It is a kind of strength that doesn't need to shout to be heard." Now, Ravi was curious. He leaned in. "What do you mean by that?" The fisherman pointed to the river flowing in front of them. "See that water?" he asked. "When someone throws a stone into it, the water ripples for a little while, but soon it becomes calm again. Imagine if the river fought back against every single stone. It would never be peaceful, would it?" Ravi thought about that for a moment. "Okay, I see your point. But what if they just keep throwing stones at you? What if they don't stop?" The fisherman looked at him with kind, understanding eyes. "Then you stop sitting near them," he replied. "You move to a quieter shore." Ravi couldn't sleep that night. Those words echoed in his mind over and over. Move to a quieter shore. He suddenly realized that he had spent his entire life standing right next to people who were constantly throwing emotional stones at him. Arguments, disrespect, negativity, and he reacted every single time, letting the ripples disrupt his entire life. The next morning at work, a coworker tried to provoke him, just like always. He made a snide comment, expecting a fiery response. But this time, Ravi just smiled, turned, and walked away. The coworker laughed, shouting after him, "Oh, the great Ravi has no words today?" But Ravi didn't care. He kept walking, and for the very first time in his life, silence felt better than winning an argument. He realized something incredibly powerful in that moment. Not every action deserves a reaction. Not every bait needs to be taken. Weeks passed, and people started to notice a change in Ravi. He was calmer, more patient. His friends were amazed. One of them finally asked him, "Ravi, you used to fight over everything. What happened to you?" Ravi smiled a genuine, peaceful smile. "I stopped renting out space in my mind to people who donned to pay peace as rent." He had finally learned that walking away doesn't mean you lose. It simply means you value your own peace more than their noise. He started telling himself a new mantra. "I don't need to win every argument. I just need to win my peace." A few months later, Ravi went back to the same spot by the river. The old fisherman was there, mending his net again, just as before. Ravi walked up to him with a big, grateful smile. "Sir," he said, his voice full of warmth, "your words changed my life. I've learned the art of walking away." The fisherman looked up, his smile reaching his eyes. "And how does it feel?" Ravi took a deep breath of the fresh air. "Light," he replied. "Peaceful. I feel like the river. No matter who throws stones, I stay calm." The old man nodded, satisfied. "Good. Remember this," he said. The river doesn't lose its direction because of the stones thrown into it. It keeps flowing towards its destination. Ravi bowed his head in gratitude. He finally understood that peace wasn't about changing other people. It was about changing how you respond to them. True strength isn't found in fighting every single battle that comes your way. It's in having the wisdom to know which ones aren't worth your energy. So, walk away from arguments that steal your calm. Walk away from people who only feed your anger. Walk away from anything and everything that costs you your peace of mind. Because sometimes, walking away isn't giving up. It's growing up. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content like this. We'd love to have you as part of our community.